No ma hwe ni mo bebre abroche na ma va me come
is oh ma fela
oh no kwa
abrofuni tia
oh da bi
ka chom se me kwa me ma me kwa me ba
omuni hwe wa so uze no omo hwe social media no I never post
me social media me post this me kwa
me dia o je ho na de heni CVSOP ato na mo good the glass no ma mu za branch we se di oji pe ni je bi age no ma hwe oh hwe ni o ma bi onware onware
se ne me si ji madwuma
was onware woni ba o jago ni ties bi okolo bi chiri chawa no ano mabi oh na mo hwe no also onya ties oh Ghana e say o je nje do ma something din na Birmingham you do ko because Birmingham dey mu da ho
e ho na e ho usuro
Birmingham no something din there metam na twa police ama o ti Ghana journalist bi na ogo Japan with the police Jake, Munti guess no. What is that kind of journalist because Japan made the police direct or call police in direct?
No, come by so afraid Jake. Afraid Jake so. Afraid Jake.
What you quite now could do na. So we do. Nay now we could do games no going maso. And then we go catch no. Ono so do we go dream. We go na dream ho no. Ezo anka ne ye ne ko ye yi na abafo tay. Now the games now by the office are valid. The entiment show. Edwin or Bemum. Baby could be a police no do it. Police need dinner. Go run the hotel room and police in Java and now the CCTV cameras are bought. Police in Nakota baby. Oh yes, hope you want the police in the P. Okay. Compare so the trap play. No, the trap play. The police is a man saying. Omo monitor na go say
play the two
yeah no just ha am go the group no ano oh ade am ye nye sans and 20 bako station miss man station na so no oduru ba bi okọ no oja adwuma no ano ye comment ma station fofo so just
ni station na so man no
7 say up here for me nebia mami you to me so any jama ala say because say dey one institution ABN meeting you ABN station bia but other everyone say how dey Angela Kra and I say ABN to me FM na ABN ka Angela Kra je Dr. Koguti India so what I say
okay
na ABN ka media I mean shaso so say me nyame de
$1 million
$1 million in the bad ya radio station me BB Street me partner o man better radio so do bi anim no e maybe come do mu nyina ko ba bi oh
obi ya we
o mu nyina ya we oh
obi anim
ken me tiao so you okay ah this be okay oh o me ya we
nchati akoy
antina ha
antina
o ta se me do mu nyina ko wie o do ko mi wie bibia oh na adevi na ezi eti sebian ka usei na eduma mai pure fama na pure fama do out sponsor adu atreska adu atu kwan sebia kotokone ebia Marek kwa commentary
Marek now fam ko
da we the Marek South Africa
has na Cincinnati
bi has da bi ne kwa o mebi me ne unya eduma ka o mebi na koroko match no lecture ticket ama skatu bottom saje na go comment
at your hotel
uduru ayi hono ama Sudan ho say ayi hono na ofre waje adwuma ora waje adwuma go comment ni wie na jai because they do akọ say dey waje na station go no go adwuma never say go adwuma wuntumi na go adwuma Angela Kra na ebia nji kumase na ebia nye data go otin dia now I comment amom listo yesu buka se me chao sade we listo obufu ifu that branch and the muso na mkuba zi ajimai ogo ta bruch me hu na mzo listo o chewa okay that the ejuma no se sada akwe ejuma on the good side and the bad side but on say once and say yana me come be o say Arabic bi ya ma ndi mu nkobi e ya me kono some brothers nya ejuma na ndi nko Arab go ade ti sa ndi ko bia andi na wonim say a Tokyo ni ya be makache mu so obi ne meko Christian Costa Rica Most start more points. Ya nyi visa ofia. Ti mo start more points. Na mo yero makwaje visa. Na mo ko. Sa o tina ho adia. As I say branch ti no boko frate. And I give you US near you va and in Gobi. US visa. Omo ti no nkan. Dem na ma visa. Na andi zo kwa. Omo mano. Omo nim no mo hwe nanim a. Yo okay.
Ombe mami. Oh.
Na jimazi umbrella. Omo visit visa 17 times. Go mo hwe nanim no di gira hono di da ko wi. Okoma.
Echa Carlos Fernando.
Opele. For Czech Republic ya. Apply for Czech Republic. Okay. All right, that's it for. Ever send me say darling pose dey be obi the special. Special e be on that special na e be back. Ya ka back to so. Aha. You be da ba. Ampuni.
Wonu there.
Na Jake there. Jake there ya ka fa say lo nkoko. All right. Aje me kwa mo ni. Na ya ko fa mo ni Instagram. We are live on Facebook. PFM TV. PFM TV. Over TV a show no. Hold on now. I said the name Esiko. Oh, what a beautiful picture. What a beautiful picture. Open so say Chubby Bill. Or then who can you pa picture me? Oh, as I take on go here. Ana nyame nchira on kwaso. Truth be told, okay, all right. Okay, my can be kind be bad men train so answer. Men train so answer na ye kwani. Asamoah Gyan ne book launch no. Only said na eba so. Okay, Pisky. In fact, there were a lot of dignitaries. Some call. We invited former presidents. We invited His Excellency, the sitting president, former first ladies, any kind first ladies. We invited them. Car president. We invited no. Asamoah Gyan the icon. I mean, yeah, everything aside. Of course, nipe biya on the bad side. Even though Asamoah Gyan negative news about him no fuele no money big adebo any was so like but that aside he's had a fantastic career and Asamoah Gyan achievement as an African player, as a player for the Black Stars, yet even taking that thing away from him. And the book no I would love to read it. Asamoah Gyan book no minim say bookshelves across the world, bookstores ne baby said they quiet to Guardiola there. Said you talk Jose Mourinho there, jogging club there, you talk say Alex Ferguson there no, any Rangers room there ni bibiano. I know someone for me to read about his life, what he went through, what they know when he trim. I'm an year and no more because some said the book no, niba top. I'm sure what trouble about penalty no.
Aha, I wanna come back.
But sure what trouble about Suarez there.
Obi bisamu. Say tia Asamoah.
What trouble about. Emra osesa no nyemo so mo blaster bim kan 2008 second of dinner time do ani nyane di achi ni nyina wa trouble titi a book I think say am for be person be read and ye nyina ye be read ebe interesting we make an interesting reading enti ye nyina ye okay so the book of Gogula will get you tena Andy Birmingham ne de beba called Samson Dean the Birmingham de was obi obia no o give Salama ne 5,000 Ghana cedi pe na odoko African origin jumedi a wodi no yabaka wonsem on the show atre team for pa na Asamoah Gyan se bibia won the career ho bia how he started the first year o share bibia ni nyina ewom and if you have such I mean red carpet exhibition no be started then the main event and he's Azza baby jet Asamoah Gyan Obeka about the music career, Obeka about Castro, wow. So if you want to know, you just have to get a book. I'm sure say I'm not first to buy any meaning car because no matter boarding. Say no Unisa hotel also. Oh. Ka Uniska Makai Penny Yokachev over Kumasi taste them refuse over Kumasi. Na me friend is on gas in me. You are can't be. See, no. Okay.
But Dr. Makeji. Doctor about town.
Oh, okay. Dr. Makeji, make sure we are back about Chienka. Channel. Who's the first bet 10 copies in there? A million for never talk.
Omen invitation come.
Let me know me invite. As I was no invitation, This is Asamoah Gyan. Who's on the book launch?
Oh, you invite me from Bomb League.
Oh, say, where is over there from okay, we can't read this out. Okay. I said for your comment on it, but some yes. We got as a number fun Friday, but still Saturday because holidays in one day.
Oh yes.
Now me I do a train my Monday and my Tuesday and my Wednesday. Holidays. Yeah, you may do holiday no, and they say leave nim.
Yeah.
What's the personality based? It is sabi Andy will be a penatino, Obi will be a penatino, Christian will be a penatino. We have a start to say Juma. We say it is time to leave, or let's say be a country be an baby. It is a holiday, but I need no idea home. Net yatwaso. Oh, it is holiday no workers' day, May day no. And so you workers yedia. To work be a leave, but the chance say DJ Fonka home. DJ Fonka, DJ website to be born with Arbaguzana. Oh, home your bonum. Now Tuesday in Eid no, and you are any Muslim for. Yeah. Then because me, on say me diagro zuwa. I could tell line as I say. You know, me diagro habuabo near yanti. Me you no me Muslim for you. You mean ni be the Eid no. Oh, that's on a Wednesday. But Wednesday no holiday. Me was say Wednesday is your holiday. Wednesday your holiday. Some people hope a holiday from Monday to Friday. No man be a holiday does say. O de Andy. John. Fair come on na you some no. Na you there. Games no Asia Koso. You wi ane de ho nyina ba. Na me adu match na. Ana Bantama constituency on metro maba no. Already yeah Crawford was standing no.
To become and said yes yet in Tiantakra Uram and so sports center and SBI confirmed that and also be available our sports center now one said Madrid almost away just no and one seminar and so yet and later say about some no yet amable and so what you know so Maminko Boboko friends Manchester United na monta branch friends Harry Maguire na monfa Maguire and my son said na samasi what I say our Manchester United as well yenyina yenim said next season openye the team and so at the Eric Ten Hag on eneba name first mami openye we Matt Judge Matt Judge or telekamu na report am say can say enra Matt Judge no oko Manchester United ono ena oya Manchester United omo head of air corporate air development openye ni eno aye Matt Judge ena wo hwe no ena telekama was no mami fantu ya say enra reporter in sakaye ene so openye we one also resign after Sanano, Mebeka chose any Pamino, Bakwa or no a chief air scout, while resign from Manchester United. Sanso Anna, a head of Manchester United, Omu Global Air Scouting or Opinions Arizaye, Mammy Fantas and no numere, Opinion France Matt Air Judge, one also a head of corporate air development. Yes, on also the Nejuma area tour. So say Manchester United team the problems no kwana air cosro, ebio, Mammy Fantas, I see last week. Openye friends Eric Ten Hag obey man next season say dwalo owo Holland na wa chance yada na yesi eye call in to course no ekoye Edema branch friends Harry Maguire pra say Manchester United omo games omo no Maguire mo be captain and say wabon amban kama no na me fan to ja say the last game Maguire boy Edema Manchester United no captain samba no reporter me say can say Eric Ten Hag aka chere Maguire say onyaba no ba bedura Maguire enye captain and former Manchester United team debut and the captain samba no Manchester United Eric Ten Hag ebaje a new king new air law new king new air rule and the openya friends Eric Ten Hag ebaje captain samba no e dey free Maguire and say na why and o dey no me tete say goalkeeper your friend said David De Gea Quintana one na air likely say other captain Manchester United team no and so mo dey free Maguire and sama reporter me sanka and say enko and pharmacy air Ronaldo name Abrantia friend said David De Gea and a goalkeeper no and a Manchester United captain samba no nensa ebetinaka and on a latest report if ya dia be say communicated the so last week say Maguire and certain was into obi nim say communicated ko intina Maguire so appear for the rest of the season and now mebato ye nyina ye ntwen till some coach your friends Eric Ten Hag enso beba no abesta tejo and reporter enso ba yet mamu enso wodwumede so kwa Qatar mame mfant yes enano ena said that time na Qatar for no wamos e close to e taking the Serbia no person to take it na ukopiem enso Qatar for a World Cup no nyame adma November e December enra anasenano ena mpelfo e close to e take it e sales no na mame mfant yes take it e sales and mpelfo e close you know FIFA a report to say omunya 23.5 million a year World Cup e take it a bid into request no enipa makuma ko 23.5 million and omunya a requesting for a ticket enti said na time and okay say nay Qatar for our major says uni a ticket want me any hotel reservation want me any hotel bookings want me any visa only business bia ewo a Qatar no and FIFA a confirm say omunya a request no ticket request no 23.5 million a ticket request and omunsa etime kaye we about 23 million no we no minim time and bad bia o ba be kire mu kakra enipa do saying and obobe ya Allah so be enta 23 million Qatar kure eswa enipa 23 million say ebi munya ba bi ena enom reporter ni so free about ya dem na mom reporter me say can say enipa 23 million no yes games ticket request na course no one Argentina versus Mexico requested by na e was pa Sanso and number 2 Argentina versus Saudi Arabia and also ticket request no ekosoro na okay say chairman eka say the entire Qatar for no countries mienu a o maka chom say uni aye ticketa went to Emma Qatar no chairman ebo England and USA me ba to England and USA almost game no the tennis na dia ticket request no and also kosoro pa and aye Poland and aye Argentina and Argentina almost 3 aye group games no nyina request no enso etimi akosoro popular aye games and go for episode mo kohwe ewo aye Qatar and aye de hon sam enso dia 23.5 million ye ba hedo do aye CAF and asem na dia FIFA and aye tickets no enso betimi ama mo ewom se obetimi aye ticket reservation emom one we are now sent me aka and oman ka se betimi decide game ye de ehun ticket enso betimi ama and latest about sunsem no ye de emamo enso odwumede so mami abrante friends Kylian Mbappe enwa PSG ewo fie wamo ene club friends strike able enwa PSG about 3-3 PSG there wamo guswa ekun boys na kama na Mbappe this season Mbappe oko PSG omo ewo Neymar PSG ewo Messi name abrante friends Mbappe wano ena adwuma nyina all year so already na that screen so na Kylian Mbappe would him say this season ewo all competitions Mbappe about 43 matches so far and at the Amabo conference PSG about 35 goals and Mbappe has 22 assists and clearly Obika send Mbappe one and air carry a PSG team now na nipano on the far from air right essence 43 matches 35 goals and Mbappe Oshanwa was 35 goals and Mbappe has 22 assists and Mbappe enso tia create Chelsea Branton no the stars no crazy and my club friends PSG 57 times and I was involved in goals and the PSG team no 35 so no anka say goal and 22 all pass ama any opponent and I say him na dia ni teammate enso tia shego team Mbappe na dia one oguso a wo kura club friends Paris Saint-Germain and reporter enso pa yet emabo enso wo jumade no so na enano owe Manchester United and Chelsea Cristiano Ronaldo ni goal no we said ye goal enso ba ye ni manya match ono ene peda ball no edema aya Ronaldo na Ronaldo ne first air control no ene said ye ni power no de show goal no enra woko aya Manchester United omo youth team no de atena say ni manya match ne ba ene Ronaldo Junior Cristiano Manchester City about dressing room. You see we na Manchester City this season. One any Manchester United. Na already that screen so Pep Guardiola and I will say on Kevin De Bruyne and Kwa agent tactical board name. Na report I mean say can say board no. He say na player Pep catcher Kevin De Bruyne so Kwa and Wedgman no. Branty friends Maguire into her screen as well. I say Maguire and Pep catcher say all kono. onko gyina ɛyɛ Maguire so saa match no Manchester United edu so 2-0 editia Manchester City na yɛsɛ Kevin De Bruyne eniema a wɔde yɛ ɛyɛ Maguire ɛwɔ saa game no nyina no ɛyɛ Pep Guardiola ɔka kyerɛ no ɔma no ɛyɛ order sɛ ɔno onkonko gyina ɛyɛ Maguire so wɔte ase enti Maguire ni mistake ne sɛ Pep ɛhyɛ da etwa player ɛne ma branch friend sɛ Maguire na ɔtwa player ɔsan so de Kevin De Bruyne kebia Manu Gebra Yesusu bi ɔde ɛyɛ Kevin De Bruyne ɛna de kɔma ɛyɛ Harry Maguire enti sɛ Maguire ɛbrɛya na te sɛ Pep ɛyɛ no ho adwuma ɛwɔ dressing room ɛnom ɛ report efiri ba yɛte ɛma mo ɛnso adwuma de reporter men sɛ kan sɛ Burnley team no sɛ ɔmo coach a yɛ friend sɛ ɛyɛ Sean Dyke mpanifo gya no kwan na reporter menya ne sɛ Vincent Kompany wɔno ɛyɛ coach adema under the team no kɔ Belgium wɔno egu so ɛbɔ adwuma na yɛsɛ Burnley ɔmo yɛsɛ Vincent Company and Omo Henu say Obabe next manager Ediama Bell Omo team no and I report and so free about yet Mamu and so Jumadin and now Pipia and Swat Maya Kama. When you say UEFA Champions League in this season, Mame Aya Bano area bossa, Mame Salis no now I said is yet a Benzema identity air goes players air pinball so pa. Now so when you Salis na area air boss no about our Champions League air this season. Only send the branch of friends says Joao Matip Liverpool defender no and eba area bossa say no and offense na sabon and them you pa there here a branch of friends say Joao Matip 30 times our Champions League this season and our wafa na already otosum yenu a branch of friends Van Dijk into Liverpool one more central defense no bebato I want say Villarreal say open friends Unai Emery wotia against a Villarreal. And as against Manchester and as a Liverpool team no second leg it was Sarameka enu kwa se across the ball no and since Liverpool almost central defense no e come say obo Joao Matip and Van Dijk a ball no enam sora omo mienu and ombe yi ball no enso de free about said ye won be clear enso timi de free o and reporter men say carry to so aye number aye 3 Sebastian Haller or Frimo omo Frimo tem on the Ayas team no enti ano ayo said yesi atia yet emamo enso wodwumede se ne whoop him our club friends Real Sociedad mame fan to say former Manchester City branch friends David Silva and as I say usina kai yet send a contract in David Silva I extended by 1 year and so my club friends Real Sociedad to so esia kam na so the team no and a report about yet emamu enso wodwumede so na mame branch friends Memphis ADP na Memphis they pay and enra Barca area training na otu ne car work no and you say aye Barca supporter ba ko ejina ne car no na ye be mo ahwe aye sa images ni dey na wa wonim aye they pay ohwe na chi a ne tattoo e da na chi no di ka ma me ADP dia no ma me Memphis they pay ono ne tattoo no ohwe say dey see da na chi aye lion and wa draw enso dey tena chi kakraka enti they pay dia ni and wa ye enso dey tena chi kama na enra Barca for area training na otu ne car wakoro ena Barca fan ba ko ejina no ojina na pe enie ena okache ne se o ade bia opeso de kire no ena di pe ka se ade bia opeso ohu ansan wakọ ena eye di pe eyi ne phone se o ade kro onima de kro na emum oba betwa na mame eye supporter no eye ne picture no esan se ono so kache di pe sa tattoo na wa ya to re no sa lion no ono so ofili ne pa enti the same eye tattoo wakoye bi enso de ato na chi nti we akwa na ohwe eye Memphis de pay na chi na ha branch no ono so na chi a na waye enso de ato na chi reporter mesaka and it's a Memphis de pay e ka che ne se eye eteki eni pa okura eye lion heart pe and obeti ateke sa bold eye decision no enti according to Memphis de pay or say opinion way wachere sampa nakoma ono Memphis ekura no opinion no wano so ekura the same akoma into we say the same air tattoo Memphis aye area to no and any support and on so the same air tattoo and sweat media to the chair ya dinin na enso de mam e wodwumade no sene na bibia enso atime kama chama na transe enti ye baba be wura sansem nyina kama dem mena happy birthday enso e kodi ama Mrs Janet Ej ayebo amaba no na ne kunu eye Ej Samuel e wotema community 12 and was say yan wish na yere Mrs Janet Ej ayebo ama ayeba no happy birthday and chairman say take it no request no on say 29th and FIFA edema deadline a mu close here na pe FIFA omo confirmation no enipa makomako 23.5 million and aye ticket request aye Qatar enti nipa domwe obi aso wo pay ticket and so akọ aye Qatar na akwa saa game ni binti ya menim obi tia why the ticket bia ebeduro no anya bi
ticket signer
request no FIFA say 23.5 million a ticket request eno Musaka 23.5 million ose na Russia ni ba say no ko
about 5 million 50 something mame
also when you group games no and then nipa 23.5 million ade no November December nipa ma request for ticket no man they do okay am say e betwam wo akira ha because said the ade city no e betwam wo akira 23.5 as I no cry say FIFA for na close you ade senke bi o man close you anka be kosoro want say senka nipa do na eguso ebe request eti so why you so be ko bia say o sha se prepare na o he games so asa na o ka kire say em say England for ni US for ntina Qatar for them say
I must say your ticket unya game ticket oko portal no so say no why your higher card your fan ID o the ticket e just unya ticket o the ticket number na nyina be shi me na be mo approve for higher card no higher card no nya is a visa higher card a visa abetimi the record
okay
and your ticket no nya higher card and abetimi a bookie accommodation FIFA approved hotels no 110 as 101 hotels don't see you know and then was a cruise ships only cruise ships 2 abadada and ni nyina ansa no wetimi book enyanti o se the say 23.5
million
yes it games am for requested pa Argentina games
Argentina almost 3 games ni nyina
one 3 games no
Argentina Mexico ni pa request ya pa Argentina Saudi Arabia amo request here pa and Poland Argentina
now Argentina Saudi Arabia they say understandable because Saudi Arabia so ben Qatar Saudi Arabia ben Qatar in so be papa yes
and England USA
and also one for request now say England USA there abrochire for no na abrochire no so wo baby na man kan ya surface in say abrochire nya
England
any US
there abrochire hima
German film
German they got the
German bogus back
Germany they got the Germany guys is out of Germany
German bogus
Germany what you got Germany and now for you Germany ba no more the trousers to mana trousers shirt no amount lens play 2 or the wa go to shirt no wa go to trousers
omotaro to me now
yes who could you and I chose the Germany for Len no say yes that there no yes
as I say Ushima
Django all the Django
yes hey over Django
so I tell Kofi so far so bra that is almost a town on the trip police town of money CCO or the border so Jake Kotubra we are going to say we are going to try that well Ghana games you know the hope is that I'm apply for Ghana. Yeah, I apply for Ghana tickets in Yebit Menya. Because go banner be Ghana tickets no. And they say no so. Me hear Russia, ni be go hear ball nankasa. 3 million. 3 million. Ni be go hear ball nankasa. But I'm so munya in excess of 5 million visitors. Eje ni bakoi. Ni bakoi pa. This time, ni ba over 23 million
tickets no. Didn't nobody be going.
About who's the Qatar World Cup made different. No, this is a different World Cup. Oh,
World Cup in November, December.
World Cup in November, December. It's a part of your Christmas,
yeah.
You know, because World Cup may be on the 18th of December.
December.
Not Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Got 24th today. That's like a week afterwards. That's the Christmas than your room.
All the other World Cups so no, you're one country but different towns, different cities.
Yes.
But we acquire World Cup in one city.
In one city, virtually. Because all the other venues, or our Wakiros, our honey,
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
What can they say? She says, a rotation.
Okay. It's Ghana anymore.
Hey, Chama. Mamini can't quite now. We are quite Mama Canaba.
Well, because we are cities now, go and say, what do we check now is the Kumasi to a Joseph?
Yeah.
It's actually Kumasi. Oh, it's a very interesting work, but 23 million.
Yeah.
So what requesting tickets? I never go every 14 years and say, Serbia, yeah request ebi a Ghana, Portugal, Ghana, Sagoya, Ghana, Uruguay. Niensano, team decide some more 2.
Okay.
2 games.
Okay.
Ebi also, team decided to accept say. Who apply for tickets now accept say. Obama ticket in a different category. Say we apply for category 1.
Okay.
Maybe a category 1 tickets in a Hawaii ma. Now no be a category 3. No waji. What I say?
Okay.
Only 1 game out of the 3. You are still going to Qatar. You are still going for the World Cup. Uduwa, no matter connections being a black market ticket TV. All the Adina Kwedo. It is going to be a World Cup of a lifetime, just like how South Africa the end of the year, how Brazil the end of the football is coming home. Brazil was so nice. The only thing that they didn't have a problem, and our communication was also a problem because of Portuguese. They are so timid for the Gagas also talk slow. Oh, this time in Qatar, because of our holiday destination, no, Doha, no, when a lot of people are timid for. Which you know more communicating. It's very interesting. Christian,
Chairman.
Oh, take it there.
Oh, me, I don't know because I mean the man and I'm so me day.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Darling, boy, that's all the home could do anything. So comment to the idea one of it. Now, who do you got out? Oh,
I dare win now by a brube to me, Marunya.
Now, you may in your already be super yacht. It's a ship.
I know, and
yes, ship baggers, a ship, they say, Magba bigger, but super yacht. Who are helicopter TV so can't let me ship. Oh, that's it.
Unya ka baby. Now they see Lake Musum Channels. Ghana said they would super yacht.
Oh, it is our hope is our World Cup. Not take it one request to be up. It becomes a bit of a problem. Oh, say, Obako World Cup. And this World Cup, almost say, ma obi only ticket to rec room. Just say you have no business coming. Kroni sa so mama di ba begum cho. Oni hwe ya omaho. Eti sa na kwe. Andy Shama Ghana matches no. Ni ba send a request get a breakdown. Ghana matches no. Na hu se benya bia na nya bia. Because World Cup in the enya break. Se be call. Okay. Okay, Chairman. Yeah, sure, I'm on some.
Well, and then Real Madrid for me name what they want to do next. But Madrid here 1 point to pay. Na La Liga no maji. Chairman, so here 1 point to no maji La Liga na. Just a matter of time. When I'm your coach, Carlo Ancelotti, I am not going to risk players because City comes on Wednesday.
Yes, and that is why I feel so Madrid game, very tricky. So Betty and why you careful. Yeah.
Because Enra who say Madrid for first year, baby omuji trophy omutako ju omoni no. Omo first year prepare ho no a thinking say win at all cost. Tomba be she na nwumre maji omoni. Then probably on Wednesday omoni City share. Omo akwa City ho adwuma. But chairman baby akwa kodru no. Madrid winning omo 35th La Liga trophy no. Just a matter of time. Bibian team sisano. They may even lose today. But still win the league.
And still win the league, yeah.
18 games na kan. Madrid ball Espanyol ne. After Espanyol, games at twice no, or ball Atletico Madrid. No about Levante. No about Cadiz. No about Real Betis. Sa games na twice 5 games na twice no. Madrid here 3 points from these 5 games to win the league. Oh, here just 1 point to play. Na menya sure say anybody in our widest imagination will think say 1 point from these 5 games, Madrid Timinya. When I'm here, Carlo Ancelotti, chairman, most of the players will be given rest. Because on Wednesday, City game there, but any game kitwa. Don't forget, Madrid for Nyaje. Because they see, it could have been worse. But on one winning game, they lost by 4-3 against a City team who want everything to come to the Bernabeu and still win. And Madrid for the new opening for Qatar, chairman, omunye very, very careful, omunye cautious. Omuntu omunfu. Because between any game, any Wednesday game, the omulusu they still have a chance. Any game, so omulusu Wednesday game na there is no chance. But so omulusu na game na they may take 1 point from Atletico Madrid and the league is done. The league is done. enti no Carlo Ancelotti any Madrid for no first they prepare grounds to celebrate chairman omunya abotre they should not sacrifice the Champions League spot for the league title league no majewi ni kai pass omuni Espanyol Croatia in the first round kwano omulusu by 2-1 back in October it's Espanyol kwano be show by in October chairman why you very careful now the needing gidi kwakobo and let's imagine say the needing kobo na Karim Benzema in the game one and said that you're so important for Real Madrid na Karim Benzema kupra I'm not sure say Madrid supporters will ever forgive apart your friend Carlo Ancelotti you know man take it too much risks on for players na kese ni nyina and chain no when you're quite prepared for Namiadma Wednesday Abromusia Man City that is only my take on that game na koso chairman the koso no so ya there Premier League no wide na Premier League no ya ye de nyina ni say Liverpool 2 games bia misromo say if their games be betimi drop points na chairman France say ne na ene game no Liverpool ball against Newcastle United na 2 games bia me sure say me too sure Liverpool is so strong so metimi no games na kan nyina but if there are 2 games on betimi drop points versus Newcastle ne and versus Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday and then Liverpool ball against Newcastle United very informed team 2 teams you know last 2 games Liverpool able 2-0 win over Villarreal in the Champions League but Villarreal now Liverpool share 2-0 no one perceived match of a threat to Liverpool Benay on Newcastle airborne chairman head there Newcastle ebe posi more threat to Liverpool than the Villarreal opposed to them no chairman check Newcastle last 4 games at Newcastle abono omo take win in fact omo share Wolves 1-0 omo share Leicester City 2-1 omo share Crystal Palace 1-0 and last week here away omo ko share Norwich by 3-0 in fact in those 4 games now Newcastle we need all those 4 games you know interestingly omo consider just 1 goal pay team one man statistics league here at a point in time now omo condemned to relegation but since omo new ownership omo new coaches no a lot of things have changed Newcastle Ebano chairman say your team na ubo etie Newcastle in the first round na kase Newcastle nyade in the second round chairman a different Newcastle in the second round in fact the man Newcastle who more ni say omo last 6 games at Newcastle abo fie no St James chairman 6 games ni no Newcastle winning all those 6 games the last 6 consecutively and omo bo fie against him your friend Liverpool enemy say there's a lot at stake and they are still chasing for quadruple so I'm not dropping points biana it may affect say on betting the league you know but then you can say Newcastle the last 10 games you see 10 games in 2022 chairman those 10 games you see a full 2022 Newcastle winning 10 games in the year 2022 compared to last year the whole of last year chairman as I said 2022 that they did 4 months pay 4 months we need 10 games the whole of last year in 12 months Newcastle we need just 8 games pay so we transform as ordinary baboa no are very careful for a team who are condemned to relegation and they are fighting for a top half finish because the top half finisher almost finishing within the top 10 to the Newcastle Lion chairman na 2 teams will be with different ambition Newcastle winning the last 4 games Liverpool fighting for 4 trophies it will be our 4 in the game omobeshia na me aduma na there any command Liverpool say they have to win so omo win here chairman they go top on the league table because omo na first game there first game then we no win here they go top no the pressure at to City so because City bought 5-30 against Leeds United it will win no that top of the league table now not pressure about Man City so it no me sure say against Newcastle even though say Newcastle so much from there but enema a war a state Edema Liverpool no I'm not sure say they are going to drop points chairman we a team
but you see Newcastle scoring
Yeah, I see they may score a goal because you last 4 games now. Chairman goals
okay.
Goals but the any Canima Liverpool they say and yet teams be survival month in Liverpool now in the month of April. The month of April, Chairman, how many weeks? 4 weeks. Liverpool able 8 games in the month of April.
Okay. 8.
And in those 8 games, which means that every week biano on average about 2 games. And in those 8 games in the month of April, and Echinano, and then Chairman, Newcastle, Liverpool, and Sekurano, no say 2 goals. 8 games in 1 month, and they score at least 2 goals in those 8 games now on board the month of April. It's also a team, Chairman. So only this year, na one very careful goes there. Do ye papa. Even when they met back in December, Liverpool shall move by 3 goals to 1. And almost by 3 goals to 1. Almost stretch their unbeaten run over Newcastle to 10. In fact, said Liverpool and Newcastle next year. The last 10 meetings on 2 teams next year, no, Liverpool and lose a game to team FNA Newcastle. Ne check here. Oh, check the last time Liverpool lose a game to Newcastle. Chairman, way back in 2015-2016, almost 2-0 to Newcastle. Since then, 10 games consecutively. Now the Liverpool team lose a game to Newcastle. It is our form of labor and a Newcastle so our form. Now, I did have Newcastle, Mr. Chairman. They are still working with so many players and we are out. Karen Trippier out again, won't be Moby. Callum Wilson also out. Jamal Lewis out. Isaac Hayden, any run Fraser now out. I'm going to miss Yakan. Samson Abrante Feno, Miguel Ameron, and so I'm trying to Miguel Ameron. Tamo Moshe, Norwich 3-0 no. Coach in the Tranchain, and a Fabian Shah, any John Joe Shelby, a former player demanding Edman Liverpool. On the Cromwell's game on board against Norwich, Moshe 3-0 no. And also Tranchain. 18 years, so says our place the Tranchain. Even without them, on a typical way. I question Norwich 3-0 no against Liverpool. The Chama Edia, some players with me started. Enti John Joe Shelby, Ameron, Jolinton, Chris Wood, Alan Smith, Maximo no. Chama me sure say Liverpool are very careful. Want to be take point away from them no. As informed team Feno in Newcastle. For team Fen Liverpool, the Chairman, Omabidu Timwa acquire a machine a function very well. Say player be crying when be Babeshemwa. You don't see any notable absentee in their team. And Sabrante Fene Femino out there. But Chairman, Femino Quabontino, Liverpool Fino, one a bomb, see a Cademo, Diago Jota, any
for choice.
Diago Jota Ba, Messi Femino, said Diaz Suneba, also Messi Femino. To be sure said the front three, the Bear, Edia, Mohamed Salah, and Abrante Fene, Sadio Mani, and Abrante Fene, Diago Jota. Menyasure said, Matiti said, Villarreal was it. They are promising help for Team Feno, Liverpool. 18. Menyasure said Liverpool between the luxury of doing rotation because Omanya very careful. No mere rotation because of their Champions League. No me dropping points. Not man, they are losing the league.
But Liverpool will be here for their rotating and still win
because
you can drop Sane, you can drop Salah, Mane, Salah, and Diaz, and you can play Origi. And Diago Jota
against Newcastle, I think they need Salah and Mane.
Maybe one of them
because of their form na Newcastle will need here. One should not drop his players in Baku and I'm you now Kobo Rigini, Diago Jota, Mahana team at Matiakem. So I'm not dropping points. Chairman, it is expected City specialists. City SL let Liverpool drop points now. Chairman, they should forget about the league title. No, I'm not sure. So with my rotation, be Tiedi and Fifi on no. Fabinho, Henderson, Alcantara, Edebo Fifi. Now Van Dijk. Baby, I with my rotation. Oh, affecting match. Donny Van Dijk able. Se Van Dijk nebo. Chairman, o de Matip Bekan wa. A nice partnership. Se Matip amo. Nadim Kunate sunebo ba. Chairman, there's a nice partnership. Now Trent Arnold and Robertson and so able on the fullbacks now. I think they are good to go. Oh, Kofi Kesema, Nema Miasana check it. Liverpool about first game 12:30. Season way. Liverpool about 4 games at 12:30. Those 4 games at 12:30 on Saturday in the Chairman. Oma winning all those 4 games as 11 goals without conceding the goal.
Okay.
12:30 in the Liverpool everybody are 4 games this season. 4 wins. 11 goals, none conceded. And almost 10 unbeaten away fixtures. The last 10 games are Liverpool abo away no. Chairman, they are unbeaten. I want Newcastle nearby. Mohamed Salah has 7 goals, 6 goals on the last start against Newcastle. You know, Mohamed Salah and so like we said, so against Newcastle, time Otimi so eshe goal. Liverpool has a 135 goal this season. It will be a free scoring. Into for Ukofi Kesiemwa, a both team to score and potentially Liverpool win maybe 2-1, 3-1 over Newcastle. Abraham Boy and 3:30, 12:30. I'm number first game Kwadia German a win. The tick win on between winning against my friend in Newcastle. But I'm very careful. Misro teams me no between 5 points. From one of the German, Ombobakune, no Babaku Saturday against Tottenham Hotspur. So, obviously, first our points in the area, then the pressure will be on City. Because the teams not in the German, they will not draw points again.
It's a Liverpool 2 top games.
Babaku Newcastle.
Newcastle, of course. Newcastle in a very good form.
And Tottenham Hotspur
fighting for the top four.
And you know, so why you very careful not drop points in now? One which must have drop points a beam on Saturday. But
the Liverpool, I be as usual. I had a fine with social media there, but I say as a Liverpool, they normally peak in February till the end of the season.
Oh, some medical can live last season injuries. They know how to end seasons. So we got 14 games winning streak in the last 14 games.
First time announcement you.
Come on, DC and Castle.
First last season I'm going to say last lap. Now you have a very good run, but I said
Liverpool, dear chairman, he had a City did 1 point beat you. Or check your last 14 games. Or much keep win 14 games to end the season. It will be a team who how to end the season. But chairman, I'm very careful. We are then 5:30. There's Leeds United versus Man City. Chairman, like we said, Liverpool be winning. Top of the league table. Not press about the City so. Press about the City so, chairman. City so everything to beat Leeds United. Many sure say City beat my BBA say drop points.
But City can afford to.
They can't. They can't. The luxury of dropping points. Lucy. Time no more bear 6 points advantage. Nobody drop players. But I say only press about 2 more so. Try from a 9-point lead. About 1 point to pay.
But they can play the Nitanakis.
Chairman,
you know.
Maybe there's no margin for errors. So only the Liverpool bear 3 points square now. All dropping players, be not dropping points square how they are. No problem. But who could drop it players? Now I could take one. Chairman, between the league and Champions League, they no bet me. Say City are very careful. Now Olusu League now, there's a high possibility of City going trophyless. Tinamia City are between the Champions League and the league, you know. Chairman, my attention be league, you know, so more.
They're just a point away from playing the Champions League final.
Chairman,
a game away. Me say a point away.
They no bit imagine. They easy to be. Chairman, but it is more easier to win the league. Abraham Lidi. Than so Champions League.
The league is how many games away?
5 games.
5. Champions League is 2 games away.
2 games now.
Champions League is 2 games.
Neighbor. Possibility. Or team qualify for when Liverpool neighbor final. And guaranteed.
Na say Liverpool dey no so guarantee.
But Matthias here. Na me say we very carefulness or do Olusu League na. One share Champions League on team san kwaje. Chairman so Olusu League no on team any Champions League na. Chairman na yakwa say 100 City ko trophyless. So only the luxury of say oil rotation. Sa luxury chairman no on bear 1 month ago no Olusu sa luxury no. There's no point of rotating a place. And their players are Wednesday against Madrid. No, the same place must start against Leeds United.
I'm not sure.
They
decided to bench Kevin De Bruyne.
Nah, Bernardo Silva nominee.
The last arrested you.
Yeah.
Which arrested no.
Nah, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva.
No about Gundogan more. Because of course, a lot of players at the disposal. But we even drop a lot of them. Some key, like 2 or 3 or 4 players, yeah. Because if you are able to have about Kawaka, over to Abono, over to Abo Cancel, we go back with Suomo. Our last game moment.
Yeah.
But Liverpool City, I think I'm league now. The Panya go for better. Can I say and can we go no be able draw? But go for better. We answer.
The City is John Stones. How many Madrid game or ball right back 36 minutes no free game no man. We're out of this game. Kawaka so missing the 5th consecutive game. Kawaka crowd am near coach that time. I'm never arguing say too early to risk him. Why fit to Kwana? Memana rested for the Madrid game because we here in Madrid than they need him against Leeds United. Now Jack Cancelo they were back. Eddie Jack Cancelo will play na me the game no. Leeds United bebo game without a striker. Patrick Bamford is still out of this game. Now say Patrick Bamford ball. Now say Leeds United bebo game. Now there's no Patrick Bamford there. Chairman in the Leeds United. In fact, Manchester City, our biggest win of the season way. I have brought Leeds United. I think back in December, I almost Leeds United 7-0. So even when they met in the first one, I almost 7-0. So a high City. I'm not expecting the same score line, but Chairman, Leeds United will come fighting. Unim say Premier League Chairman meaning say unimwa. Premier League a season unim team onya yellow card spy in the season. Me Kaipa say na Sunderland 2014-2015 season no na Sunderland enya 94 yellow cards. With 5 games remaining, Leeds United enya 93 yellow cards. So one shot against it there, yellow cards on budget. Now the yellow cards, especially at the early stages now, more likely say how we a game no. Now manya numerical disadvantage. No team we game no because the cards more power.
Well, in the Manchester muchabet no yellow cards and so to.
Yes, yellow cards. Yellow cards. Leeds United yellow card. But I am so happy for Leeds United. Chairman, say Omosaki Macholo Biasa na a very difficult decision for them to take. Yeah. But they took that decision. Omosaki Macholo Biasa na Leeds United at the relegation zone. In fact, Omo appointee Jesse Marsh. I'm appointing in the first 2 games, Olusu to Leicester City and Olusu to Aston Villa. But Chairman, Leeds United also quite an improved team. They are now fighting for survival. On the last 5 games, the Chairman, 11 points, which means that 5 games now points are available A15. Olusu be Mekai. So I'm Crystal Palace 0-0. Chairman, I'm share Watford 3-0 away. I'm Southampton about 1-1. I'm share 3-2 away win to Wolves. And almost say Norwich and so 2-1. It's almost last 5 games on my bono. Almost winning 3, I draw 2. You know, almost say quite an improved side. But it doesn't take anything away from them. Say so far, maybe I could do season, you know. Upe teams are consider goals Norwich, Chairman. Norwich are consider 69. The next team what consider goals Chairman, Leeds United are what consider 68. It is not possible. Say Leeds met me a keep team you fed Man City without scoring because they consider a lot of goals. Man City so share a lot of goals. Dear Man City met me share. Chairman, when if you can see from here, City bar away, Chairman. They are the best away team. We have teams nearby away now. City 39 points away. Team at Tosum you know away Chelsea 37 points. Liverpool away 34 points. But they are dead Man City, Mr. Chairman. In those away games from Man City Ebono, so Man City first goal they win. In fact, 11 games and Man City aboa. Almost first game first goal biano Man City win. And Chairman, there is no team in Europe. Chairman, Europe no top teams, top leagues. The Chairman, team bien one more. Wash up more goals in the first 15 minutes of the game than Man City. And you offer City to score in the first 15 minutes. Chairman, in those first 15 minutes of the game, City has 16 goals in first 15 minutes of their games. They score a lot of goals in the early stage of the game. Get the game done. No so etimi akomanim. A City win. City to score in the first 15 minutes of the game. Yellow cards betimi drop in the game and most especially a City win. And 7-0 there, but maybe 3-0. Calvin Phillips is back. And I brought a friend Rafinha in the last 9 games of Leeds United. Rafinha acquires 7 goals. Into Rafinha and Calvin Phillips in bar. They make Leeds United a bit tougher compared to Leeds United now. The City show 7-0. Third year, Chairman 3-0 there. Bad year, maybe 3-1 and 3-0 win for Man City, Chairman. Guaranteed. A City win and yellow cards go in the first 15 minutes. Of course, I had Chairman ideas. Carbon to bet me a bit of fee.
Okay.
Now there's London Derby, Arsenal West Ham.
That is the game.
Hey, London Derby. Now, Chairman, Arsenal yadu. Arsenal ya starting season, Chairman. Open teams are ya mama me can mama a little chance of beating about top 4. Now Arsenal can. Truth be told, Arsenal starting season ye. Arsenal first 3 games of the season. Now Arsenal lose 3 games in now. Now Arsenal conceded 9 goals in the first 3 games. Now Arsenal should go. But Chairman, from that, we are there. Unim say Arsenal any Chelsea all the same number of wins.
Sir,
Arsenal 19 wins in the Premier League. Chelsea 19 wins. In fact, Arsenal have more wins in the Premier League than even Manchester United. and won't say yes at league ni pedie. But when we are Arsenal starting season, you know, and maybe Arsenal babedua, I'll be Arsenal need the baby me yes Arsenal team about 4. They've done enough. Also Arsenal they no a constant feature in the Champions League and Arsene Wenger. But the last 5 years, Arsenal more top 4. If there's a season now, Arsenal about closer to play the Champions League now this season. Arsenal at the 4th. 60 points. Team at Arsenal Chino chairman Tottenham Hotspur or 58 points. So the battle for a top 4 the chairman between Arsenal and then Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester out because Manchester 55 points with just 5 games remaining. Many also bet my top 4 nibi. 82 teams now every top 4 season you know. Obviously Arsenal and the Tottenham Hotspur. Chairman, last time Arsenal actually 3-1 over Manchester United. For the last 10 days there, Arsenal di Bruyne. Chairman Mofilio, Arsenal actually Chelsea. Now Manchester United. 2 teams are.
Champion no born yes young
Yes, sure say yeah fixtures no ba fufuro no. Na onye so say Arsenal bit up keep wins from those 2 matches.
No.
Yeah.
Essentially how Arsenal started the season.
But the truth be told, say baby
about 3 games in 1 point.
Yeah, Arsenal we need 2 games versus Chelsea and then versus Manchester United. And those 2 games now, chairman, almost a lot of goals in winning those 2 games, you know. West Ham, chairman, West Ham are likely say West Ham will win to be more even Europa League next season. Because when West Ham are last 3 games at home, also my idea, David Moyes at the West Ham at near CD expectation there. But last 3 games so fear 2-0 loss to Brentford, chairman, the Burnley ball 1-1. And we lose 1-0 to team your friend Chelsea, which means that the last 3 games no mabono West Ham and just 1 point to pay. But the amazing thing for West Ham is that Arsenal against West Ham I'm very careful because every single game of West Ham about fear this season, you know, West Ham is a goal. Every single home game in the Premier League, you know, chairman, they score a goal. At least if you know West Ham SA bono. The last 18 points on offer fear West Ham after 14. So you say on the last 3 games in Koje die, but some bo fear chairman ya no munso enso Arsenal money okay money omo share first one.
So I'm say
Dabi omo share 3-0 and Arsenal fighting back bo 3-3. 3-3. Chairman upe team back wa Arsenal team send do power away West Ham. Arsenal say West Ham 13 times away. There is no team, single team one. Arsenal send the power away than West Ham. It means Arsenal and West Ham neighbor. Now West Ham home, even though say they may have form, but Arsenal or something there. So any West Ham neighbor now a London derby. Now West Ham neighbor fear. Arsenal qua away be to West Ham or Tarseno. And the last 13 times now, West Ham able at the home team, you know, Arsenal win. And the West Ham say about the home team, Arsenal away. I'm taking a win for Arsenal. Dear Hundeman say Kid Dawson is suspended. Angelo Bona answer a long time injury situation when team my back. He had the ankle problem. But Declan Rice, Thomas Susek, and Jamolenko are available. Chairman, Arsenal should be very careful. But there's no Partey, no problem because Partey, Arsenal.
Partey is out for the rest of the season.
Chairman, Ghana should be worried though because Partey injury situation. One shot. Who say Premier League best chance about World Cup no.
Yeah.
They are very careful. Now man Partey do World Cup no. Now Partey out. Partey Atletico Madrid no time prasa. But Premier League maybe the demand of the Premier League the demand was too much. Partey injury situation too scary. Now as a Ghanaian the chairman Arsenal for a worried that as a Ghanaian I should also be worried because we need Partey for the World Cup. And Partey to pre prasa. But Partey echo out no. Arsenal next 2 games Granit Xhaka and Nani apeke for moi. They are playing very good game. Arsenal MSC Partey Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli and Edin Ketia. Chairman so be the Arsenal. I'm going for a slim win for Arsenal over team my friend West Ham. Minim how our Chelsea for be fair when they are playing against Everton. Chairman, Lampard is their legend. Lampard is their former coach. Lampard is their former player. Lampard is fighting for survival. And then how will Chelsea treat one of their own? But I say as one of their own, and almost them feeling is how 18th year, chairman. Everton that's 18th on the league table, 18th, which means say Everton for air drop points biana. The more points they drop, chairman, the more their chances of being relegated. Because at 18th, the chairman, almost call relegation zone man, sir. But there any can say the last time chairman Everton started a game or relegation zone no almost Chelsea by 3-1.
That's the last time.
The last time I remember very well, December 2019. Normally Chelsea never ball. Before Omani Chelsea ball, normally that 18 for the league table relegation zone. Almost Chelsea 3-1. And then Everton again finds themselves in the relegation zone, 18th on the league table, and they are playing against Chelsea again. Even time when Everton 4-0 in the chairman on Stamford Bridge, and the Chelsea ball 1-1. And there's no Van de Beek, there's no Andrew Gomez, there's no Ben Goffrey, there's no Tom Davis. Out there, but the good news is that Yerry Mina and Calvin Lewin are present for this game. Alan should improve, chairman. When say play back where Geno Paya Alan, Tama Unkofani free in Napoli, and then by Alan no year Juma. Ocean against Liverpool, last game against Liverpool, Everton versus Liverpool, or completely only 2 passes in 90 minutes. So they should improve. If they want to survive relegation, they should improve. But against Chelsea, they say Everton both fear. Away no one yadi they are the worst performing team away. In fact, away need the chairman. Omalusu bear 12 games away. Almost 6 points per away. But if fear the chairman, the last 9 points on offer. Oh, fear 3 games on both. Fear now 9 points no woman. 7. In those 7 points on money fee Newcastle in Manchester and Leicester City. 18 on Chelsea, but Everton for home one. Chairman, the best for Chelsea in this game will be a draw, and I'm tipping Everton to get at least a point from a game against Chelsea.
Okay, Christian, I say, and the other games, you know, how Liverpool and Manchester City almost race for the Premier League trophy, you know, AC call and Liverpool next starting early kickoff, in Newcastle, and that's a big game. That's a big game, and let's not forget Newcastle, almost form in a year. And Christian can maybe go for Newcastle, but Liverpool will win. And only Asamoah Gyan. An easy win for Manchester City over Leeds. And also yellow cards. Wow, over Tribia is also a possibility because Leeds for no yellow cards. And win for Arsenal over West Ham. Chelsea versus Everton. Everton, the last time the relegation zone, the Chelsea boy don't win here. So probably both teams won't be bad in that game. Then, which other game? City leads, over more than 2 goals. Yellow cards.
City go in the first 15 minutes because they score a lot of goals in the first 15 minutes of their games.
Okay. It's first half goal, first half win City. First half win Guyana also. It's and also for between took a couple more. Now you remember Ghana, the local one on the Ababe, and also said the new Messi shape up. And so, darling Paul, I remember crabbing and so now. Every man on also do there for him.
Yeah, chairman, me person me read top 5 European league, you know. German Bundesliga. Yeah, they me sharing into detail, but yeah, share because I got 3-4 matches. Na leagues ne koko ewie. And check Bundesliga na. Ene aya clear. Say you champion e will Bundesliga ni.
I
Bayern Munich aji. And chairman, na me check German league na bakosem 1903 ana German league ne buy and check abakosem na from early German championship to German football championship in Nazi Germany no that time na wunya VfB Leipzig, Victoria Berlin, Holstein Kiel, FC Nürnberg, Fortuna Düsseldorf, Schalke 04 ano mutimi league ne bi na won shedan hu say team be air dominate tina competition was super in the German Bundesliga in 1945 because of World War II. Enti yamo German Bundesliga no yes suspended no. Enti from 1946 to 1963 na ye post-war to Bundesliga ye boleg ni bia e de kopem say 1963 ena Bundesliga nyabaye. And check Bundesliga ne buy from 1963 edibesi na chairman ene Bavarians Bayern Munich are dominating early days of German football. Now we said that Bayern Munich a dominance no. Now competitively awɔden no bobɔ so enti obi atimi gye but after the formation of Bundesliga no Bayern Munich ewuram aba begye 32 titles this season kanwa already 3 matches na aka yeko Munich agi 32 titles FC Nürnberg ene omu ye cupboard club yenka omu nka ho bio omo wo de nsem e Bundesliga nim na wo fam ye ni ba bi omo ne nam omo age nkono 9 no oba be hwe Borussia Dortmund a waje nwotwe
enti Thomas Bayern Munich agi 32 do da na charge 9 Plaza League ne Bayern Munich
exactly enti Bayern na ho de ne wosoro en chairman no check die enti Bayern na ho de ne wosoro omo financial muscles no omo sika sem ye eti clubs ni nyina
so team bia play or ya dey or Germany no
na wakofa enti ukai Manuel ya now let's Ferguson any abre so obekwa akofa Manuel ya from Schalke 04 wenya Robert Lewandowski at Borussia Dortmund also on ko baby ya
even Ballack from Leverkusen to Bayern
yeah enti chairman aye one horse race e wo Bundesliga nim any aka 3 matches to go still yanya do waji league ne dada still yense denya team bia obetimi ne Bayern a rocky shoulders mami move to French Ligue 2011 ana the emir of Qatar Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani ebefa PSG Boboko no and chairman yenna yeni madwuma na say e kalafia e from 2011 omo piki Boboko no the next season 2012-2013 season and omo G League ne to aso 4 until some Monaco team of Benjamin Mendy Bernardo Silva Radamel Falcao Djibril Sidibe Tiemo Bakayoko mo enso ewuram ebegibi omo G ya 2017-2018 ana PSG saba back ebeje to aso 3 before said last season Christophe Galtier and Luis Ocampo team no a omo hye no enso timi beji free omo nsem eni omo saba back in 10 years chairman omo gi 8 so it tells you say in the French League no omo more than was through too much obi antimi no omo mpre PSG about 35 matches 3 matches to go or 79 points Marseille about 34 matches or no 4 matches to go or 65 points and 2 check here 4 matches now Acampo say a Olympic Marseille ebe to PSG no 12 points and a separate womo PSG so agi league no chairman ni a share Spanish La Liga Real Madrid was 33 points or 33 matches or 78 points rather Sevilla about 34 matches or 64 points. And Barcelona about 33 matches or 63 points. And 14 clear points. And a separate Real Madrid and Sevilla. 5 matches and Haka. Now you're the Spanish La Liga in baby. And it's likely sell Los Blancos. Real Madrid for no ebe here only 1 point. No more the League no enti omo ye champions. It's likely say league no maji first leg ewo RCD Stadium Cornela de Llobregat Espanyol ekromu o se Real Madrid 2-1 but chairman since April 1996 Real Madrid lose away entia Espanyol emefie ewo abre Espanyol ba be sheneda Real Madrid any Espanyol games you know o kata woni kura witimi predict the last time Espanyol every Real Madrid krom obebo draw na 2012 December so it tells you say Madrid any Espanyol games you know oya day edema Espanyol so obewuram ewo Madrid krom o ababesha Real Madrid and omaye superior to Espanyol and for this game me feel say regardless of set now Real Madrid they still have quality to win. Say Christian justice to EPL. But lastly,
I may pick it from it. Over all the leagues across Europe, the 5 major leagues, said the Bundesliga is done.
Yeah.
Decided.
Yeah.
The French league is done, decided. Even the La Liga, I names are normally between Barcelona and so you're done. It's done. Because 78 points for Real and 64 points for Sevilla is done. And the only two leagues are echo to the wire. The Serie A, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Napoli. Yes, I know. And the EPL, City and Liverpool fighting for the title.
Yeah, chairman. And now me say Christian, I share EPL nimbebre. Enti me so me pese me hwe Serie A no. Ni a check Association Calcio Milan, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. These two biggest clubs are omo Milan kromu no. One ebeji league no. Enei aka 4 games. Na ye kwa wiye. Yen share dan wi. Midweek no ana Bologna etra Stadio Renato Darara. Echi Inter Milan e share omu in an outstanding league game 2-1. Chairman, na Inter ewo one outstanding league game and ko share ya and ko beba be daso. Not the 1 point LED AC Milan. But midweek no Bologna echi omu share omu 2-1. Enei aka 4 matches. AC Milan after 34 matches or 74 points. Inter Milan after 34 matches or 72 points. And the two teams in the no 2 points in the separate one. Oh, check Inter matches now. Comparatively, AC matches no as a emuye kakra. Enti e also munya that fighting spirit. Na omutimi di wini and chairman Memao 4 games in Akano. Inter Milan, Ebeko Dacia Arena, Ewo Udini. No ni Udini Akwakobo, a away game. Ebia Obetima Kodiama Inter so Betima we need that game. From there, Omubeba Gusepe Mieza, Ewo Milan, any Empoli Ababebo, and no Betimashe. Obeko Unipol Damus, Cagliari, any Cagliari Akwakobo, a away game. No Asabefie any Sampdoria Ababebo. In these games, against Cagliari Calcio, any you didn't a very tricky. Ebia, number kwa yire ne pampe, so person Obama AC Milan. But chairman, yam fane so much phone na. AC Milan so 4 games. No so bebo. Obetena fie ni Fiorentina abo. Owia no akọ Stadio Marcantonio Bettingoldi. Any Hellas Verona akọ. No about Betrefie, any Atlanta Bergamasca Calcio abo. That game is very tricky. Now the last game, Mape Stadium, Cittadella Tricolore, One Saxioro, Ababebo, Saxioro. Enti AC Milan, edging the first title, 2011. And chairman,
the last time,
Omoje title, no, 2011. Enti say AC Milan pursue this year. Which is likely, say 4 matches now, Stefano Pioli, Frank Kessié, Rafael Leao. They have quality players. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, with no experience, Olivier Giroud, out front. So, they only need great mentality. Focus. Now 4 games, say AC Milan, Erinia, Nina, or Magic League,
Well, AC Milan, I would love to see AC Milan win the league. AC Milan should be back in Europe. The old AC Milan we used to know. The Shevchenko, the Andrea Pirlos, the Gattusos, the Maldinis, the Castacata, Alejandro Nesta. Yeah. Gone are the days AC Milan. But, Gakraka, Omo Yana Gakraka, and I would love to see them win this trophy. Sadio Messi, Lydia. And Adia Bologna, I am AC Milan. They need to thank them because Bologna ni international match, and Inter they come on top of the table. They did not even draw. Bologna beat International. Of course, a very silly mistake by the goalkeeper. All right, I'll give T goal. But Bologna won that game, and still for AC Milan. Okay. Stephen Amankona will start today for Santiago. That's why we are gathering. Christian Bra. Now, but the book launch of Asamoah Gyan Ebaso and na me who say amanfo I started odom there but omo truly Messi no so minim so what ya Messi I just say 4 goals now I don't if I didn't to so me na me ready
4
almost say Mason Greenwood has a 5 goals Messi and I had the so na to so na I don't know next Saturday and I saw a man today just a no go say baby no jamu just to eja game you baby
oh jare dey mesarity o so fu jare dey
na so for match
oh jare dey
menene nyina ya so
me fa ho meka ho so for match sa na mo say so okay me man that na so for ibane so for me tiame so for me tiame so for Gaspar Reverend Father Dr. Peter Davis say tiame so for dynamic but so for kese I'm in the 18 come on to as I say lotto nye who's the lotto that we are so paying oh my
chairman say no kwendo mbe catch do be dey wa ope
na as of now say lotto nye we be American visa lotto on apply
so the niska
then the lotto okay I was in Mason Greenwood in prison or the prison
5 goals.
5 goals. Leo Messi or 4.
4 league goals.
I said league no can. Where ya about son of Olasi. I see Mason Greenwood 5 goals. Lionel Messi 4 goals. First time in history, a prisoner has more goals than a free man. And Messi to me.
But Messi said
on
4 goals. Season we send 4 goals because
league
in that but Messi Greenwood say no goals in na can boom. And I have 5. Matter of convenience. So person truly Messi in Tina would you so the Messi now goes back one. At least in the Champions League Messi had 4 goals. 4 in the Champions League. 8 you know Fabekan. So the Messi goals in there can one or maybe team Messi Greenwood. But Messi said 20 crowd and the standard there.
But the standards is set for himself, no. You but baby than Asamoah Gyan and book no. Man say over try a pre-order. 200 Ghana cedi. To pre-order the book. And Chris also encourage a lot of our stars to do this.
No chairman ya TSA na no pe Razak ho asema ka unya bi.
Even Dr. Asamoah Gyan say nye
Razak Ghanaian legends abedi pele bo
abobo nyina. Search.
Unya documentary proof of abedi pele. Say no anonga say train ho asem. There are certain things about these people are you may never know unless they tell you. And only the man is say then say your book now. People will love to read and know the truth about certain things. Yes. For instance, baby Jen, you say na division camps and you camp. Obeka ho asem on the book. Wasn't in our camp. Yes. The day faction and Jan faction. You call up of nations be the mabede da hotel near you na be captured in the book. The issue is go be assume and side on equal to Siapia. All those things, and so your life will be documented. Yeah, now the life near documented, so it serves as a guide to Omo Idi and Chiba. Asamoah Gyan is a legend, chairman. Na on retire, 19 treating as a legend proper. Also, I say FIFA for Korea project be a win to friend because on retire. So on retire. Yeah, draw na Nigeria for na draw Emma the last World Cup Nigeria for na draw. Na Asamoah Gyan oye Africa's all-time top scorer at the World Cup no. Ni intimi to nsa friend because if I say Asamoah Gyan officially retire. So Asamoah Gyan officially retire. Chairman, the legendary status there. No one can deny no obi antimi ntwam. Entino Asamoah Gyan let's begin to encourage a lot of Asamoah Gyan betimi atwom ho nsem. Na de beto akiri na betimi akai. All top professional footballers omo retire nyina no. Write a book about themselves. And there's a book about Pele. Ubenya Pep Guardiola or training there. A lot. Young Koyan then there and start chairman sometimes no answer and say ni documentary more internet so. Into Perazak Wasamaka. We are limited unless when you start with a book like this, Christian, it's me good level of you Netflix, Amazon.
all those Amazon near India, but because the production of a movie about the life of Jan.
Yeah,
because your Pele there were Nigeria documentary on Amazon Prime, Sergio Ramos. You know, all those people. Yeah, encourage him. I would love to read about his Michael Essien. Yes, Sami Kufo,
goalkeeper Rachel Olede Kingston.
Yeah, you know,
and let me see as a open at the point in time, Ghana's best goalkeeper. Dansa. Chama unya book to read about Dansa. Now I'm saying Sadiq Adams, a documentary about Robert Mensah.
Robert Mensah.
There is no documentary proof of Robert Mensah unless somebody else is obey to my Yamaye. Ain't you know, Chairman Asamoah Gyan else at the pace. Let's others follow. Ubobo no do certain level now be start a superstar there. Na o retire. Twa wo honsem fogu baby na enya ho man chirima. Let's begin to set the precedent. Name to see omo hansem kakra. Principles be a yesu no school be a chama obi na twere to ne bisua e. Obi na aye ne bisua. Uboko baby na wo read obi a e obi hansem na wo tigana na wo sua. Let others also somewhere also read about us. Uboko baby no chama anya football nko an. Na sana mitie adinkra. Waso ko library bia okosia obi a no ye Ghana ni na ope lumba. That the lumba dex CD abo. Onya bi in a library or US. Onya bi. But onya Ghana ni ba ope lumba CD ato or a library or US onya bi nto. Ni pakro no so de ntikwame bra kwa me se ne ka mu de no yidima e ni pakro. Asa we don't ye ntwe ho asem you don't ye nton ye ho yie. Ghana
can say we don't value.
I say Antonio
only some to kinky
Chama Antonio and truth be told, Asamoah Gyan may have issues with Ghanaians who has it, but Asamoah Gyan go
on the flaws. Yeah, or just like any human being, we all have our flaws.
Asamoah Gyan go beyond the boundaries of this country, Chairman. Onye such a small
of
brand.
Course, so could beyond the boundaries. Your flaws are not known.
Yeah.
You show you. Maybe I'm asking me can say nipa bien with the flaws. Let's not dwell on the bad side, no. And it's his day, a book launch. Asamoah Gyan's career. Let's all encourage him. Let's all support it. I'll go online and pre-order. Only some of the books, you know, especially if I go phone.
Yeah.
Book I mean, my first coup d'etat. President John Dramani Mahama book.
Yeah.
I had it. I mean, him say, "Obi ne fire free me them with all those. I love to read about people's life. The last time you come, me talk Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. Am I a lot of insight?
You know, and you read it and you get to understand how he thinks. Yes, how he thinks. Even with our game, some baby jet book no. Oba hu nioma maybe a see bi anko ya mano de ko ye mano. It will help all of us.
How he prepares for games.
Let's support this venture.
Right, we young footballer be na betimi akenkan ko ade Asamoah Gyan book ni ba ko pebi ne kai. Na hu the journey Asamoah Gyan.
I for no teacher for no so to da omo for mo nji wo ho. Mo na bia aka cho student mo ko kan bi maybe say question ayi ni.
Say me nchiri pi na me
bia pi. No go just be some question me related. Na my child Oliver Kahn.
I see.
Simply ayi pato ayi that way. Onim say university bay. GIG.
Yeah.
GIG. Public relations students. Yeah. When say me check public relations, I get a question. Every design the lecture. Let's send it to our school platform. The Mama school class rep and say.
Of platform.
Of school class platform. No say. They should obey question around Oliver Kahn or some kind. Say.
We are PRI
boy. And they say yeah. But they say unim say I never go see Grayson. Kwada upon Kroma.
Yeah.
Ola ko Titi. Titi say Oliver Kahn finish your book. Apparently I say ministers. Any MPs platforms they only got to one. Almost three kojo. Say kojo what you promote by say kojo small bra.
Vegetable radio stations.
And I'm say obebusa question on it say and
relevant.
May I think the second year as the public relations system I answered the question like that. Reverend Buffer. Obusa bibi sa but nenye they are inclined to
public perception about
say public perception about public relations. And it's answer guru boys eduma. Ebia discuss say why is not and now why it is. Eti balance of public relations management function ti bibi sa no the message travel chopa.
But chairman. now mobile players no me so nka de minya ya nka mani beje pa Stephen Apia.
Stephen Apia
leadership no. Oh yes, leadership.
And on Stephen Apia, they're not just about the leadership.
Yeah.
How we qualified for our first World Cup. His role.
Yeah.
How he led the team.
And a time no lead the team near players are no more so much egos in a team.
Exactly.
How he was able to lead players are no me go so through. There's Sule Muntari, Ubenya Michael Essien with team no Asamoah Gyan team no. So players Kurana at the point in time no. Now players me was no captain no.
Yeah.
And how was he able to control
the first time I Ghana for them book on some kind of say. Now, a cartoon officer that they see the baby never should book.
But now
people are cultivating the habit.
Yes.
I'm almost reading because of social media and mobile phones now. They say we spend most of our time on our phones. People will love to read as long as or the audio whatever say audio version about or the internet version maybe online which they read and it's hard people read.
Chairman,
maybe Jetta, yes, Stephen Apia, I've been the Pele, maestro. Oh, what a career.
Now, see, go school, you read about Amartya Sen, more plateau, more anymore as a political scientist. Oh, a whole lot of conception about these scholars, political activists, philosophers. Ube read about them. Oh, any probably. Ube read it. Sometimes Ube say, Nemkofu conception me the other. But who read there, who is going to baby and who say, or we send be an no mokano. Because I remember say one quote be say leadership is by influence, but not authority. And that's a Christian Kase. Then Asamoah Gyan at that time, new players be to say Michael Essien mo Chelsea. Sule Muntari mo ano muswodi. Otimi influence womo with their ego. Otimi kame womo down. Enti so obetwena to a echina bi ya wo ye captain si won sensem we twene srani abasa me no say me captain bi or grow a leader, but you don't know how to control the boys no. But if Asamoah Gyan wo book ana Stephen Apia wo book no wa twene nsem bi ato a okona okofa na wo read a then ebe mu say say na Asamoah Gyan eye no eduru ba bi na tension or dressing room a send no offer any boys in kasa reference so bet mama reference and you may be a CC here our no ni bear ma otimi solve here. And I think say e kebe ya pa say omo ma ba be ye bi kono dogomoro oda so te wo wonu ni ma bebre temamufo no dodo na ehunu enkofo bebre no ma si akan na no ada osakofo be na o kan sem bi kire BYT or the BYT for history mu said there be when na say enti enkoseko for the kire book e ma yes handsome na e bia enka nipa bebre e na obetimi na o ma che sa experience no ni day say oba emunchi say na no oba blasters of ano obeka players bebre a mu fra mo na ne e besi akan de ma aye dey kwanti na mo mu fra mo na besi akan e de ma aye ene yank ye players bia omu ne ye wo omu am no ne no ko betima kwa kan no ohu positives a ewom ema obi ti say otuado ana say bafo ebesi akan de maye then influence omu decisions. These are books and Kabian Kachama.
Well, good, and I think a lot as Ghanaians we are supporting Asamoah Gyan with his book launch, and Kempiski people have started buying. Obia order was sending me a screenshot of it.
Okay.
You back on Galitin for that.
Available.
My books are available. Yes, also I'm try say across the nation. Maybe malls.
Yeah.
You can take it to the malls.
I would like to buy one.
Yeah.
Send me a Toby. Now me spend time. Now me kai.
Yeah.
Now me kai Asamoah Gyan. Besa me kai pa. And the amount for say a foreign news do because getting information from these foreign personalities, and yet as difficult as getting information about a Ghanaian player.
Yeah.
And then me TRC is me per Razak once more. Chairman, uko machines, uko internet is what the information I've been on Razak choose can't be news. And so free Razak, and so in Indonesia, why na chairman why limited. Me manche peli, but me pepele once and be me say me can. I just a click away from the button. just a book away. Make me na Pele who book, making kai every available information on Pele, including the best. Baby, I won't know how the football, other life, some other life, quite man. One shall football ne kataso. But for the book now, all other perspective of these sports personalities now, chairman Timiboa. Ain't you know my kunya hosa agana has said there. There be a doctor for JC, I say a transit. Said Dr. Safo J. Razak once a match chairman. Information on internet to chairman. Man the rare picture of Razak. So only Dr. Transit no can Razak once a match why no be to doctor Razak once a munya because you make any effort in writing a book about such personalities. I think Asamoah Gyan having taken the lead, you know. Chairman is one more. All my books are available. They are all sport. On Ghana mu Ashanti Northern voter baby books ni bin timi ko na ebo no so mra from Ghana ye den chairman Asamoah Gyan wo nya sika kakra ho eti umfambe pesika eti no ma book no ba from kakra na all levels obi ati nya biato na amanfo ti
200 say
na obi nya bia kinkai na Asamoah Gyan wi a let others also follow amanfo nso ntoa so yenye Steven Apia yenye Michaelisian yenye all other players. Let's begin to see how mutim rising through the ranks mutim achieve with that stardom no ni fie no go see e kra on chere call fast o see if you know otoye
nina captain in the book is about his life.
See a kind edema Premier League some Sunderland
the decision to go play in China,
the decision to leave and go and play China. Among for sense Asamoah Gyan betibenya be mid table team be timi abo na progress wakobo be to say Liverpool beska buy no o jeska oko China they inform that decision. All these things are there chairman one get closer to Asamoah Gyan through the book now 100% nka 18 we dey na ye twa ba be Monday Tuesday the book no available there chairman me tona dey be ma kwa tobi.
Oh, that's good. Let's support it. Let's support baby Jada Asamoah Gyan. I had you say call Senegal and Kia China Oma China Bay. Oma national team no da Ghana yen China me. But on can retire.
We Senegal for players now mo around national team now. Retired. Asamoah Gyan retire I want me friend.
Yes. And that's true. Okay, Yamra Ghana Premier League. And the Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Abo against Wafa reports are nya say Charles Owusu starts ahead of Maxwell Agyemang. Kotoko unim say Kotoko ball without a left back.
Imoru.
Asma so they saw no suspended because of say starting from Kotoko game yes so starting on your warm up so one. And a coach was absent in whole training. Coach Kubusa no so catch a coach straight coach ni yimu. Oh yeah, bias. Oh, favorites. Hold on, yeah, Jumano. Any ye won sensipi. But pressure on Coach Prosper Natirogum. According to reports, just the circles almost greater Accra Kodogo fans want him to win because Kodogo string of bad results in his
team. He has to. But Patrick Asuma, the chairman, or here for two. There be a can't say we. I'm not sure say Aquaman for 3 years. We say Patrick Asuma abo abuchira. Ain't you know or a top professional. Top professionals are there we Ghana say meaning the people think that you can do anything to a Ghanaian but kwa buchiri ade obey Ghana ni I Ghana ni no onko ye wa buchiri whatever he did that amakotoko suspending no say be grievous be akwa kodu no kotoko any Imoru left back the only available left back and kotoko to be able to forgo all these things and still suspend which is ade o ye ntabi entwa yi. Now there is no way we are talented about me overrule authority. There be America. So in this part of our country, there, authority always rules over talent. It's no matter how talented you are, why you are doing so be submissive to authority, chairman, the authority will begin to suppress you. You may have the new case, and we are saying bra, and the same thing there, but different tonation and a different meaning. And you may have even the new concern. But how you go about in your way of addressing your concern, Chama, why not very careful? Now the beam equidifo tonation keke etima wasebno and different meaning. Even the same thing, but tonation keke. I know that different meanings.
I know that. And even in public relations, you talk about presentation, how you present things. Adiana o kano asambako said you obesi kano. Every time offensive.
Bra. And bra. They are not the same.
And you can Kenke any fish ne meko ayajitwa tomatoes ne yegu ho no any onions egu ho no your baby a obetua 10 cedis
the same thing
your baby so a obetua 150 cedis presentation any circumstance ne nyina se ba ko no ye twetwa kenke na slice no and the address ne say na the fish na to on yes tomatoes go address ne
environment in cry yes
any there be so ba ko so e bo no to say ya te me ko no atese to no ya se go say ne dia so nsem
okay e kwa asempa ko ye program uzi ekoda hotel bi wo Anje Hill hotel ye buy no my aduane ye misane bo jake na odai and
50 Ghana
ye ti pui ho and on the rice buy na jake abo no asa oda nsu no abo ewie no order price e buy na money 70 cedis jake ye me school fees na me 70 cedis na odidi mu atego no time na linda ho edi 1 week
aye
but the environment and circumstances as a sanema.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, only penny kasa. You might have genuine case, but watch your tonation. Very annoying. Say in public. Na obio number 1 when you listen. Number 2 or your boss. Na okasa in public is that tonation. There be Africa I say there. Yes, say mam nkora there be umdifo. But we Africa near the way we are trained there. Only penny kasa. Regardless of your concern, regardless of how genuine your concerns are, Chairman, now offer how you speak to authority. Because no matter how talented you are, you can never be bigger than authority. Kotoko must begin to reverse their trend. Oshe has to focus now lose 2-1 to RTU. Now Betefi, Emma Legon City is special by 3 goals to 1. Chairman, enya dia any so. Enye ni so baku kra. Adia kotoko ho atone kese ni se tokotoko elusu no team betima take advantage you know and so drop your points. The last 2 games akotoko elusu no bechem and so take advantage. Senka bechem take advantage of those 2 matches now. E bia ka the points gap no and can just 7 by now. E bia ka koi be 5 and be 3b. Ka pressure e bo mo so more. But they are playing against Wafa ebe ofie Wafa and so this season the chairman Wafa manya vehicle from Beko because as I speak now 18 teams the Ghana Premier League no Wafa etoso 17 Wafa actually 18 goals I consider 32 goals we say 18 goals after how many matches played almost Yakobe week bear 26 now I suggest bear 18 goals per a chester Wafa actually less than a goal per game omun timi she and omun timi she no Wafa enso consider a lot of goals even with Kunadi Yadom their captain no one of the best centre backs in this country no Wafa also consider a lot of goals adeba kwa na obia kosoga kopia usoro se Wafa ebo ofia chairman oya dia kwa obehyew hono mhye has 5 hono no mhye kotoko 3 nti Wafa de se wo boss soga kopia chairman na ehu di teams na kare nyina ba season wey Wafa elusu 4 games ofie 84 games no lose no e kan obi ntina Wafa eda ba bi omo so etimi eda na chairman me sure say to beso me reverse trend ni dia against Wafa koso suga kopia se kim face atimi ko hokose na other teams timi ko hokose dia chairman I'm expecting Kotoko say obi reverse trend no akofa a win Kotoko anya dia kura no chairman at least a point from suga kopia there it must be within their reach adia ha Kotoko they say they are missing a branch of Rich Molamti chairman Rich Molamti by no number for them say Rich Molamti and a bench Fabio Gama but Tama boa na a branch Lamti everybody there na Gama kraba na nye possible say Gama betima take position for a branch if Rich Molamti nsem Lamti was just amazing Lamti ko and branch of Gama so by no Gama enso entimin PK form no up to that level na Lamti enso ebono so they are missing a creativity in the absence of Rabrantia of any Rich Molamti but I'm expecting Kotoko against Wafa on a very strong unfair very well this season especially there chairman Kotoko ntimi lose 3 games in twice after beating House of Fuku which has we na games na kare nyina atwa so na ntimi pick points there pressure will begin to mount on them there ebe hu ma Kotoko ne se Kotoko anse na be chemni kin face anebo like so betimi ahye possible so betimi ahye se on be sha chairman no more points no so ba ni sa Kotoko games na aka no so games are no den Kotoko bo Olympics right Kotoko bo onyam oduana Kumase it's that Olympics more Diana na ultimate air drop points na chairman one shot anytime I know Olympics bebo any do na start bebo no na points na close out drop points be more never be how so they must begin to take advantage of the situation now at least I know so many be Diana more or many be Olympics more no na points gab no I serving na in a game against Wafadi I will be very 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 disappointed if Kotoko drop points again.
Okay.
Yeah, chairman. Aka 8 matches na league ne kwa wiye. Kotoko home matches na aka ne yemi ensape. Emu enum 5 eya away a omo bebo. But chairman no say 5 matches na Kotoko bebo no away. 3 pen omo bo no home.
8 matches aka.
8 matches na aka no. And chairman, only said the last 5 games a Kotoko abo ewa away. Only 1 pen wa winning. It's either draw and I say olusu or call to you kolusui. Check it tips in that one. Omune Kotoko ba ekosi say. Kotoko eko tamale eko lusui. Kotoko elusu at the time I know form pano Elmina no kolusui. Indian Sports Stadium. Kotoko any 11 wonders. Ewo etachima. Omo bo draw. Enei or kone wafa akwa. Enti it also say Kotoko performance edit ya bottom clubs no this is no struggle ontimi win ba kokura ewo away enti a very very difficult game Moro Ibrahim Nkobi Patrick Asma on suspension enei one what da qualities so be gina left side o. So it tells you say with injuries and Kotoko no Kotoko elusu quality ewo omu baseline ubenya Richard Boadu Agadas in their recent games from Bono Agadas ebema that attacking ability defending abilities ewo soro pa obiani wo ahobo Justice Blay epra injury situation na Kotoko no so let me free say anka ebia obinfo ogum ebetima manage situation no baby aduru na very very difficult especially oko so gakope aye nyina anim se wafa no enema nkoye mfa mo omo 7 matches at home and omo ntimi wene losing 3 and omo draw 4 so it also say sen committee manage those games you know enya win kra ewo mu be 5 and 6 and kenyo mo ejina paini Guzemo Zaragoza enei wanya Ghana League ni ye because abaya check akra against Kotoko omunim die wom say what for be league ni ma ejina sa game we so obe lose so ejina sa game we so I think say it's going to be a very very difficult game for Kotoko and Kotoko so gakopa enyema nkoye mfa mo omo a very very difficult grounds in chairman in this particular game.
Why not favor to win this game? Yeah?
It looks like draw.
A draw game.
Etipenkono ewosoro. But mama make kakra bi about Patrick Asma. Me free say Asma indiscipline no ye no ebe ha ono as a player. Young players be bloma konchenchen and obi a follow Kotoko team this season. And we say obo na obi bejibo a eya na oba back na edin. Yes, starting league na Patrick Asma na able. But before say
first 3 matches on the boy.
On the boy. Ansana Imoro Ibrahim ebe Bobby. And check here. Before say Patrick Kreba last season na Imoro Ibrahim na able. And ube G position a boy. Kotoko tuwa Christopher Nete. Na obo player no ana Augustine Japan be position no. And Augustine by wa ba until so onya national call up. Adena Christopher Nete de wan kokuntokwa. Say bobola. Also onya da mindset no. Also you very disciplined. Chairman, obe check Kotoko central defense wo. Kochogum or players nyina with Gani Ishmael. Oti Mubarak bo oye mistake no de na tranchen. No the Maxwell Ajmanaki to abo. No the Andrew Sapo abo. Odo mu nyina boye akopem se ekire oye ensanfa. ɛna ɔkɔfa Mubarak saa de ne bɛ boy eti agani ene gani we play akɔnkyɛn so it's about who player no how will be disciplined no focus no be serious in training yama wo chance no prove coach no wrong say yama wo chance wo so betima abo and eno na enei Imoro Ibrahim bebo eno abo ene nyina hu Imoro Ibrahim performance among for great advocate man say friend Black Stars because he is one of the best left back in league in him when it comes to set pieces first no problem with the recovery memory or say forwarder or you have super but ene kocheki Imoro Ibrahim or lusu bona how no or saba back ebetaki it tells you say we improve enti any other coach ebe person obe boni game ti say Imoro Ibrahim ubo na wuti akira you should learn what to kwan bebre oh enough experience what for coaches bebre nsem na abrochele na wona ka unya bi banka abeba oti wonu unya bi mo enwaba enti anso unya bi mo check yourself what is wrong na fight for positioning ene yanka Imoro nkobi anka wona obo who knows ebi anka obetima for position no but because of indiscipline. And I like the way I'm paying for so that it will serve as a deterrent example to the other players.
Okay, well, and there's only 3 and the live commentary of that game about Kumasi Asante Godogo, Ewo Sogakope, Omobo as guests to Wafa. There was another game, and the 11 won the Snake Accra Good Olympics. They say the battle for relegation is on, and they say Wafa, over the 17th. With 26 points. A win for Wafa will take them out of the relegation zone. Okay. No, it will still keep them there, but Omenia the same points with RTU. Very critical. But 11 Wonders' chances of survival, no, as I know, you're brighter. Because 11 Wonders able home to Olympics. So 11 Wonders shot. Omobako like 13th. How many Dreams FC? Obago the Dreams FC achi 14th position. League no say on they do say na hard you know. Enti be former mas money nko ho. 11 Wonders ni Great Olympics game ni say money nko ho pa. And Wafa ne kotoko no so sa money nko ho. Ka ni ni se nketo anu nko na ye o manya nyoma Isaac sifo ni nyina de mo agim. Kotoko na ya so nyina ye. Omo score line ba na edem. Nti on so penyin former money nko. Ehonum na nyame adom achina Ashanti Gold ani brekum Chelsea ewo Boase Accra Hearts of Oak Dreams FC and Super Bowl ewo Nkran Ken Pfizer ni bechem Lagos Cities and Almena Sharks RTU Accra Lions and Karela and so any baby any goal stars Chris and league matches in
maybe my attention how Kim Faisal will survive relegation chairman a matter of concern to every one of us because we need Kim Faisal in Kumasi say Kim Faisal and Kumasi na kwa kotokonkwa Kim Faisal so yeah
how did we get here a team that at a point normally joint leaders of our league.
After week 6 almost kotoko 3-2 normally kotoko nyina 13 points na kotoko the only goal difference na biti omo na kotoko goal difference +6 na Kim Faisal goal difference +5 but now two teams now 13 points but chairman started second round Kim Faisal the first game was an away win to Wafa and Kim Faisal be lose 7 games to us 7 and to make matters worse for Kim Faisal so 7 games now that Kim Faisal lose to us Kim Faisal and she go in any of those 7 matches. Ada Kim Faisal nani jika kanse last game there utiminya a 1-1 draw enya 1 point and reverses are trend you know and they are playing against Bechem chairman Bechem's last 2 games you know Bechem for a disappointing power Bechem and onya 2-0 lead over 11 Wonders by a game the chairman 9-11 Wonders actually Bechem by 3 goals to 2 man for say if he was
correction match
if he was
match
and then the last game so Kotoko drop points again. Tama Kotoko lose 3-1 to Lagos Cities. No, Oja Kotoko bo Sunday. Eno lose 3-1 to Lagos Cities. The following Monday, na number Chemibo. Obi anim say Bechem any Karela there. Na ka Bechem betimi akofa the maximum points. Yehu an say Bechem asa drop points. So even Adeba ko aboa Kotoko ne say Kotoko drop points. In fact, Kotoko last 2 games now when you 0 points in those 2 games, you know. Team obetimi take advantage of that situation, you know. Bechem a ono so pick just 1 point per. Anything ana makotoko sebe afa ne ho adi but again Kim Faisal or battle against relegation Bechem also like to keep the chase on Asante Kotoko there. Chairman, I'm expecting I'm not expecting Kimfesa to lose this game. Chairman, the matter no so Kimfesa win. And two Kofi Kisiem na say hope say onyeska kakra to dia. Kimfesa win over Bechem Kumasi Sports Stadium. Chairman, the most likely result say Kimfesa and so betimi win. Say Kimfesa win na games na Canas Kimfesa ya de keto betimi nyabe one away win bi na oteki the home games ni na. I'm sure say Abia Kimfesa in league ni there. Na relegation there. Kimfesa NTV Enkobium. But after season way, na Kimfesa a survivor. They must set up na omumo diame tenase. Ensure why they got to this situation. Because at a point in time, no Obia can say Kimfesa must not get to a situation now. They will be begging for points. Obia knew who say Kimfesa be do this situation. Say be do stage bia. Na yepe relegation surviving team omo battle for survivor na the Kimfesa beka ho. In fact na ye keti be betima di league na Kimfesa ga ho. Then na along the way Kimfesa descended to the point say omo say the omo battle for air survivor. If they able to survive there, Kimfesa must begin to reflect and see what went wrong. So by next season omo team go through that situation no be. They did so war say na Kimfesa team at least top 4 finish there. Neke within their reach. But chairman, Omanama for Marcia to the point say they are now fighting for relegation. Now against Bechem Kumasi Sports Stadium, chairman, I'm expecting Kimfesa to pick the maximum points over Bechem Kumasi Sports Stadium. Has to folk any dreams there. It also has a book games no Accra to us. The last game of Accra and win here, comfortable win. It has SF 3-0. A game with Salif Ibrahim Chese. Now has to folk Afeno. Also only one now has to focus said here. Sulali Muntari no Emma sa run that energy no but mama sa long range pass no but there Salif Ibrahim the man has to focus say he can run he can pass. Now the last game of Bayer has focus 3-0 no it was all about Brand to finish Salif Ibrahim against Dreams FC omoye high conceding team upe team a conceding goals per league in chairman Dreams FC they score a lot of goals but they concede a lot has to focus season chairman lost medical can say has major league in power there. Chairman, I don't think so. Say has been league. No. Even within them, league they've lost it. Their card said they must finish in a respectable position. A be second position, third position, and that's a top 4 position there. Finishing to be able to have that respectable position there, they have to keep winning against Dreams FC. Where high considered team there, chairman. Has a folks should pick maximum points, and yet just maximum points. Chairman, I'm going for a 2-1, 3-0 win for us to folk over Dreams FC at Accra Sports Stadium.
3.
Yeah. Now has to set 3-0 over the other team. Now Dreams.
That's the Dreams in Shego.
Dreams, chairman, they concede a lot. Check the Ghana Premier League table.
I know, but
they concede a lot.
Okay.
And I'm saying wasteful. They waste a lot of their chances. Make sure Homne Kotoko. Oh, Krumasi, how they wasting those.
I know. A win for Hartford is very likely, but. Said Dreams in Shanghai.
The Dreams in chairman has been a clean sheet. Has been shown 2-0. Especially at the Accra Sports Stadium. But they are moving as a chairman. Attendance. Chairman, if I will have this information right, the last Kotoko game no boy no attendance no. Kotoko nya a little over 2,000. Has to folk last home game no boy no. Chairman say has to folk more than 1,000 spectators at the Accra Sports Stadium. Has to folk bo game at Accra Sports Stadium. Has to key win. Benipe has full game at Accra Sports Stadium, chairman. Now less than 1,000 spectators at Accra Sports Stadium. Something needs to be done. We need to have a solution to this. And then yet may descend to this low. Say enye Olympics nebo. Enye has enye 11 wonders nebo. Has a folk nebo game at Accra Sports Stadium. And spectators for us full game at Accra Sports Stadium, chairman. Now less than 1,000. We need to have a proper discussion on that. Too worrying.
Well, Dolly boy, you're league the man.
Yeah, chairman. League na League na bono has Edda baby and Neomo day 8th position, and I say 6th position because of home games. So we check has a home games no ma boni ye pa. Concede. And Mohamed Al Hassan and Keleba Mankwa. And so no ababefa. They say timer no any Roberta do so abona. And to share the whole season has a concede only 6. Ewofi. Okwa we dia niam nko ye mfa mane kura. This season has I win only 2 games fair away. oko Elmina ekodi nkonim and osa call Babiani ekoshe Babiani Gold Stars. From there has entimi winning away game until so obaye any Accra Lions be ball one crime. Enti wo check has performance this season pa ko Asamoah Bodu enya more points at the free Accra Sports Stadium and ekwanya ofa so e defend e wa Accra Sports Stadium no yen nyina yenim say obe set up with that 4-3-3 formation yaka Sule Ali Muntari inclusion no and chairman one inkum so de no inkum bae no
inkum so edi bibia be kan as no pa
experience wise and then oma drop e fatal na man for free say first no is the weakest link e will has team nim o pese wo show ma o be translate through has a right side of defense wall and then Samuel Inkum aba be strengthen that area o call led backer Dennis Kosa in the midfield has a very quality midfielders and when we Di Maria also come back no Salif Ibrahim fantastic chap. And then and against Dreams FC, any difficult game of farmers has be winning that game. Has the quality our this show of fear and they don't concede. Has en concede of fear. Oh, check one matches some concede ya and then they pick drawn games, you know. Has 13 games so about no fear this season. What about draw 5? Only one and we lose you. So, omo power Accra Sports Stadium no. It be very difficult. At the Dreams. So betima babe we need this particular game. Etimeko went for House of Folk. 11-1 Destiny Great Olympics champ. First leg ne baso one cry. Great Olympics X 11-1 the Sheni 2-0. Second leg ne baso Techiman. And 11-1 there's about 12 matches and what Techiman. We win 6. We draw 5 and we lose only 1. We share 15 goals and we concede 7. 11-1 the shots here no. Nani man shut down koye mano. Ewo hiname ya park wo Techiman. Into kaya the first league game. As good if you obuase every me wo Techiman e konya win. If you obano no my on and off. Inconsistency. Match also mu win kura no mabo draw. But oh check it recent games no mabona. The last 5 games. Emu 3 I draw. And the last 2 against Bechem any Accra Lions or my winning. Good players. Ebia so munya motivational and commit my winning matches bebre. Ibrahim La, Zakaria Osman, Kevin Osei Bemo, they have enough quality. Mu betimi dia share e wo Techiman. So against Great Olympics, now we performance no and shedan any srubebre. Though oma win 2, oma draw 5. And what 13 games oma bonu away nim there. Great Olympics. And no worker. And so any issues with the players no say free say omunte instructions. Intene omu free crime pumpuni mantemo ewura mo Techiman no. Madwen ya me say bibia ewura mu ya. For Techiman 11 wonders, episode of league no, it will be very, very difficult. Say Great Olympics, ebetima kwa kofa win, ewo Techiman.
Okay, it's a win for Techiman 11 wonders and now say a draw in that game. I know the darling Paul and so the atuja Andy Garcias Trasina sorry because and now I'm having calls no. The last 20 minutes of the show. You call us no. But Yanko Bia say Birmingham games no. And also 30-day vacation. Unya London. Na and it's na also na overcall no.
Di is it akasare mi amidagu.
The can have
is a mini option.
I see them say don't cook
baby is a Christian now can have on so they have a car. And now okay, sir about queer Edika Kabak once them done.
Well, see, I have Birmingham games, no. I have a 30-day vacation in London. Birmingham 2022 Common Games. and then London Tour 2022. Now, only how much you need could be, Andy?
5,000.
5,000 Ghana cedi. And your pounds, and your dollars. 5,000 Ghana cedi. Now, 5,000 Ghana cedi, no, never be brain about unya travel insurance, processing, when you return ticket, when you even transportation, Obama Hamuko games near Yina, tour near Nina, Ucha just 5,000 Ghana cedi. 5,000 Ghana cedi. Asame Kane, way, and yet Kululu, way, a genuine, pa, na, Mr. Obe interested, you're all out to the end of May. So to me and IOBBR because games rebaso from the 28th of July to the 8th of August. It's a mesre and tentem swa no way. Na janambe na fre. Janambe na fre. Na number in here 0544 322 111 0544 322 111 and 0544 322 113. Now any praying for and so in the Kitao and so
play no so much as
the play and about so and
yes
and Mr. What you say holidays and your room no no family we family among call SG Mall the Semensha Golden Mall Okowa na go head the play or any Royal Cinema.
Yeah, Royal View
Cinema.
Oh, Merau.
Andy.
Merau.
Nana Semensha was your Bonabaso.
Yes.
Nana Semensha. Nana Unkwaso. Nana Semensha Monabaso. Where's the new we are like consortiums near you?
Yeah.
One person, individual. Now go cinema now. Wow.
It's a VIP visa.
Wow. When you go here, take the opportunity to neck. Now go ahead the play nibi. Now a lesser legacy for and your mom this kid chances my color by.
Ogidi Brown ko here no sham no catch him say said the honey city any movie no sa ko here dey and the obesa ko review. I say no obesa ko review.
Wow. Obi have an intrim ho. The SG Mall the honey say action no. Do na e wona enya no nko SG Mall wan so your S Fitness.
Yeah. And
so a automatic gym into institutions. Only say gym your package for institutions. Okay. Say we are Holland Insurance. Maybe a resale and so register. The company the workers no.
Okay.
And you know your package more hugely discounted package.
Okay.
There more say be a banks, shops. And you may be a when you are mutimi na and one so do any bit more SG more no about register na say over fret number 0209 898989 0209 898989 number no Monday to Friday now fret Saturday say the offer and yadia ubenya number no and so okay. Liverpool in Newcastle 11 minutes into the game still
This is what mini wireless networks look like. But hey, this is what they